Here we go again when it comes to assault rifles and high-capacity mags. That's a military weapon. That shouldn't be used in the civilian world. I don't know why they should have it. We should ban those assault rifles. High-capacity mags? Why would anybody need anything more than just 10 rounds? Why would you put anything additional in that magazine? It's designed to hurt people. And blah, 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 and whatever else it is that they want to just yap about. Don't just get sick and tired of just hearing people just complaining about firearms, when there is definitely an underlying issue just when it comes to firearms in general. Welcome back, everyone. This is Chris again with Virtual Firearms Association, and today we are going to be talking about the State of the Union address that Joe Biden just put out there. So if you are somebody that's out there that's on the fence as far as voting, or if somebody on the fence when it just comes to firearms in general, but also if you are a Second Amendment advocate, you definitely want to stay tuned and listen to what Biden is getting ready to say, because if he's coming back in and you thought that the pistol brace was a problem when it comes to the ATF, wait till you hear what he got in store.
All Americans deserve the freedom to be safe. And America is safer today than when I took office. The year before I took office, murder rates went up 30%. 30% they went up. The biggest increase in history. It was then, through my American Rescue Plan, which every American voted against, I might add, we made the largest investment in public safety ever. Last year, the murder rate saw the sharpest decrease in history. Violent crime fell to one of its lowest levels in more than 50 years. But we have more to do. We have to help cities invest in more community police officers, more mental health workers, more community violence intervention. Give communities the tool to crack down on gun crime, retail crime, and carjacking. Keep building trust as they've been doing by taking executive action on police reform and calling for it to be the law of the land. Directing my cabinet to review the federal classification of marijuana and expunging thousands of convictions for the mere possession, because no one should be jailed for simply using or have it on their record. Take on crimes of domestic violence. I'm ramping up the Federal Enforcement of the Violence Against Women Act that I proudly wrote when I was a senator, so we can finally end the scourge against women in America. There are other kinds of violence I want to stop. With us tonight is Jasmine, whose 9-year-old sister Jackie was murdered with 21 classmates and teachers in an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas. Very soon after that happened, Jill and I went to Uvalde for a couple of days. We spent hours and hours with each of the families. We heard their message, so everyone in this room, in this chamber, could hear the same message. The constant refrain, and I was there for hours meeting with every family. They said, do something. Do something. Well, I did do something by establishing the first ever Office of Gun Violence Prevention in the White House, that the Vice President is leading the charge. Thank you for doing it. Meanwhile, my predecessor told the NRA he's proud he did nothing on guns when he was president. Oh. After another shooting in Iowa recently, he said, when asked what to do about it, he said, just get over it. There's his quote, just get over it. I say, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm proud we beat the NRA when I signed the most significant gun safety law in nearly 30 years because of this Congress. We now must beat the NRA again. I'm demanding a ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Pass universal background checks. None of this. None of this. I taught the Second Amendment for 12 years. None of this violates the Second Amendment or vilifies responsible gun owners.
Have you ever worked at a job in which there was a couple people that was basically just screwing off and just messing around at the job? And next thing you know, management comes up with all these new rules that just make your job just a little bit more difficult and a little bit more micromanagement. That's the result, and that's something that I call blanket punishment. As far as just a few people doing some bad things, and next thing you know, that's implemented, and now that's the way of life, and everybody is basically getting punished for it. That's how I look at firearms, just when it comes to you using something that could be just an everyday tool, whether it's hunting, whether it's a sport, or whether you just use it just for fun. It's a few bad apples out there that are not being addressed. The first thing that you need to look at just when it comes to these people are, what is their mental health? What is their mental capacity just when it comes to them doing? Are they even capable of doing what it is that they're supposed to do? Are they okay? Has there been a health and welfare check to figure out what's causing these people to do that? That's some of the things that just need to be talked about and looked into to start. That's what it is for beginners. Instead of the focus always being guns are bad, guns are bad, guns are bad, when we look deeper into the root of the problem, mental health. There's a lot of people that are just struggling just in general, just trying to just get through the regular day without harming themselves, let alone harming somebody else. When we look at what is the reason why guns are actually being utilized in any kind of shootings and things like that, why is this happening? Not just take them all away, just get rid of everything. That's not the answer to actually solving the underlying issue. Because I guarantee the moment that those are just taken away, there will be a substitute to find out another way to basically get the job. So keep in mind, it was said, hey, he's not violating anything that has to do with the Second Amendment. He already checked and he already looked at it. So you have nothing to worry about. So 2A advocates, stand down. It's not that serious. Guys, this is more than a time that you need to go out there and vote, let your voice be heard, and talk about it. Go ahead, leave comments in the section. If you're with the 2A, go ahead and hit the like button, leave comments in the section, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm out.